Welcome back to Ace Attorney Justice 4. Last time we left off at the start of the testimony. The siren was like totally dark. I accidentally skipped it, but that's what she said. So like the costume is like purple, right? The blood totally blended right in. And I like persuaded my sister it wasn't like the right thing, right to do something like that. And then like I took my sister to the training chamber. That's noisy. And you've given us a clear reason for why you didn't notice the blood. You think thanks, Gramps? Are you satisfied, Mr. Wright? Alright, I guess not. Very well, you may question the witness. There. No, that's just a good cross-examination thing. Even if people think the music is a bit weaker, I like this one, really, because I thought it was pretty bright inside that room. Don't push your subjective opinions onto this court. That's right. Excuse me, but how is my statement any more subjective than Miss Miney's? Yes, that's a hopeless cause. Witness, you may feel free to ignore this trite little man. Okay. I can't breathe. Let me out here. Okay, what? You can't just walk out, Pheonix. You didn't see the blood? Yeah. But she must have had the gun with her at the time as well. You gonna tell me that you didn't notice the gun either? I totally didn't. All I was looking at was her face. Continue. Sorry. Wait. No. And what was your sister, Miss Mimi Miney, like at the time? Well, she was totally flipped out because she just saw Dr. Gray. But I think she knew, she said she did something really bad. And she said she wanted to go with me to apologize to Miss Morgan. Did Mimi Spirit really say that to you? Yeah. Was your sister calm by that time? I guess so. I guess maybe taking offense on Dr. Gray made her feel a lot happy. I'd like to feel a lot better too, Mr. Pheonix, right? The sooner the better, she says with her whip at the ready. And Miss Morgan was the only one in the challenge chamber, you know. May I ask you one more thing, Miss Man? Sure. Was there anything you found strange, unusual, or just out of place? Something out of place, huh? Like, when do you mean? When you were going. I'm talking about when you were going to the channeling chamber, of course. No, nothing strange. She answered rather quickly. Now what? Well, she would have seen Pearl. Thank God I know you couldn't remember something. I totally can't. That's not good enough. You have to explain yourself clearly to this court. Do you think, Mr. Wright, that whether or not there was something odd on the way to the channeling chamber is all that important? I ask because it is very important. Not that I know where I'm going with this. Very well. Miss Miney, if you will, please include a statement about this in your testimony. I don't get why, but okay. I totally didn't see anyone on the way to, the channeling chamber. What the percent now? Pearl? I'm not 100% sure. No, I'll go with Pearl. Yeah, okay. I don't think it matters, but maybe it does. You say you didn't see anyone on the way to the channeling chamber. However, that is impossible. What do you mean? I'd like to introduce someone to you. This is Miss Morgan Fay's daughter, Pearl Fay. Interesting. You have a semi-intelligent look on your face, so what about this child? See, it just so happens that at the time of the murder, Pearl was playing in the center garden. The garden? Yup. It sounds like he just screams. I don't know. This means anyone walking through the area would have to have seen her. What? So, Miss Manny, what do you have to say to that? I don't know what sound that is. As the court can see, she's a bit of an airhead. Also, she was leading her sister at the time. Do you honestly think she would have noticed a simple child playing preposterous? Oh my gosh. It's not preposterous, and I can prove it. Oh, what sort of foolish... There's no way someone walking along the wandering way could have not noticed Pearl. This urn is my proof. An old cracked clay pot. What is that going to prove? Do you know why it's cracked? It's because Pearl broke it, that's why. She broke the urn. Yo. Why do I feel like you're about to ruin my beautiful day? Okay, Francisca, do you have to be that dramatic? The sun is broken around the time the challenge started. And Pearl was the one who put it back together, while sitting right in the middle of the wandering way. What? Miss Manny? Pearl was in the wandering way at the time. She was hard at work, putting the pieces of the urn back together, you see. If you can't see that while you were walking, I'd have to declare you legally blind. Think I've sufficiently proven one thing, Miss Manny. You're a masterful liar. Mr. Wright, you need to watch what you say. The one who needs to watch what she's saying is the witness, so Miss Manny tells the truth. About what? About what? About where you really were at the time of the murder, of course. The witness just testified about that. That's right. I was sleeping in the side room. Can I really believe her? Was she really sleeping in the side room? Eli sent here. What do you... The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the side room. And I say that's not possible because there's clearly a contradiction here. A contradiction? Where is this contradiction? Help me. Oh gosh. I don't... Is it... Bab. I'm not sure. I may have overreached it on this one. Is there really a contradiction somewhere? Don't worry, you're on the right path, Phoenix. It may be a little hard for you to see the contradiction, but it's there. So just this once, do you want me to help you out? I don't remember what it is. And when it comes to things like these, I hate when it's present evidence or say it's the testimony, because I don't know which one. I mean, I could have probably just say testimony, but please, I need your help right now. Hold on, first, calm down, Phoenix. Good. That girl, she slipped out with her words. Her words? She really was in the side room that entire time, then she just testified about something she didn't have any knowledge of. And what's that? The rest is for you to figure out on your own. Mr. Wright was the answer. Okay, time to add another bluff to the pack. The witness says that during the actual murder, she was asleep in the same... Early in your testimony, Miss Minnie, you made the following... Okay, I just want to see what I said. Oh! She shouldn't have known that. It's true that at the time both myself and Miss Hart were not there. We had just gone to the police. So, what does that, have to do with anything? It's very simple. Miss Minnie, how did you know that fact? Hi. I can see that Miss Fay was the only person in the channeling chamber. However, someone who was asleep in the side room could not have known that. Which means, Miss Minnie, you did in fact go to the channeling chamber. But you didn't go there by the way of the winding way. But look at the manor guy map. If one to go between the side room and the channeling chamber, one would have to use the winding way. Yes, that's right, Your Honor. Which is why I asked this very important question. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Miss Minnie, please answer the question. Don't ask a question off your basis assumption, if you please. Well, I suppose since you've pulled it out on the table, Mr. Phoenix, right? You might as well answer the question for us. Where was the witness at the time of the murder? Now's your chance, Phoenix. Yeah. The only person who could have killed Dr. Gray was Eeny Meeny. So now is the time to prove it. Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear your answer. Where was the witness when the murder took place? Well, had to be. Miss Meany was here, of course. What? But that's the challenge chamber. Isn't that the crime scene? That's right. Miss Meany was at the scene of the crime. Order, that's why that's... Ugh! Mr. Phoenix Wright, have you lost your mind? Yesterday's testimony established that only the victim and the defendant were in the chamber when the challenge started. Yes, that is correct. Please explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Simple. Miss Meany was hiding at the scene of the crime. I was hiding? Where? Where was I hiding? Oh, behind the folding screen. Yeah, of course. Behind the folding screen? Ugh. Don't make me say this again. Recall yesterday's testimony. See, you stupid jerk. Quit being so quick to pin on me, slimeball. No, Miss Miney. One so young as you shouldn't be saying. Shut it, Gramps. As if you know exactly how old I am. I'm sorry. Inside the pipe's about to burst. I guess I should help her along. The witness was hiding behind the folding screen with the help of this. It's a clothing box. Miss Meany, how you were able to hide yourself at the scene of the crime is very simple. You were hiding inside this box. That tiny little box? No person could fit in that. Sorry, but your theory has already been disproved. Laura disproved you when she was hiding from me in it. But that clothing box was in the siren, right? Which means it has nothing to do with the murder at all. That's right, I was sleeping there, so I should know. That clothing box was there in the siren the whole time. Mr. Wright. Do you think you can prove where the clothing box was at the time of the crime? Yes. And I present a piece of evidence that will prove this clothing box was at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Well, it's got the same height as the folding screen. Oh. Take a look at this clothing box. You're so stupid. As if there's any sort of evidence in that old thing. There's one Earth. I don't have time for you to sit there surprised. Hurry up and say already. There's a hole about 8 inches off the ground. A hole about 8 inches off the ground. Where have we heard that before? The folding screen. It had a hole at the same height. That's right, I hope this has opened your eyes to what happened. At the time of the shooting, the clothing box was sitting behind the folding screen, which is why the bullet from the pistol hit both the box and the folding screen. Went through the screen and then into the box. Miss Meany, you were hiding behind the folding screen waiting for your chance. Yes, for your chance to kill Dr. Gray. Ah! Order, so what you're saying... There, Mr. Phoenix, right? What about this picture? Are you saying that the person in this photo is Miss Eeny Meeny? That's exactly what I'm saying. Miss Eeny Meeny. You were hiding inside this clothing box all along. And you wore a medium's costume to masquerade as Mary Faye. To masquerade as Mary Faye. See, I planned it from the very beginning. She would kill Dr. Gray and pin the blame on my client. No, stop. I can't listen to her. I can't stand to listen to any more of this foolishness. If that's the case, Mr. Phoenix, right, then I have a proposition. This whole idea that the witness moved the clothing box to the crime scene, pretended to be the defendant, killed the victim, and then fled the scene of the crime. It's not possible for one person to do that all by themselves. Yes, not. It really is impossible for one person to do all the preparations. That is. Ow! Need I remind you, the foolish receive no mercy. Wait, Miss Von Comer, you said it was not possible for one person, correct? What? You can't be serious. Miss Miney, you had an accomplice. And, well, we already know who that is. And this person. If it wasn't for someone from Crane Village, you couldn't have gotten the costume, and if it wasn't someone from the Fey household, you wouldn't have known that box to you. Morgan Fey. Isn't that the wonderful lady witness we had earlier? What do you have to say to this, Miss Maney? Yeah. You shot Dr. Gray with your own two hands. Do you deny it? Ah! I think this is what really happened. The murderer had planted herself at the scene of the crime long beforehand. Dressed in a medium's costume and wearing a wig, she pretended to be the defendant. And then the challenge started. The murderer crept silently towards the other two, both of whom had their eyes closed. First, she drowned Mary Faye with a strong sleeping agent. Then she stabbed Dr. Gray with the knife. Next, she hid my client inside the clothing box. She did that so she could take Mary's place and frame her for the crime. But that's when something unexpected happened. Unexpected? Yes. Dr. Gray was actually not yet dead. With the last of his strength, he fired a shot at his attacker, and that's why the hole in the folding screen was so low to the ground. The murderer then took the gun from Dr. Gray and after that, you and the other lady fought to break into the room. Yes, a gunshot is certainly something you wouldn't expect here, which is why upon hearing the shots, we forced our way into the challenge chamber. Miss Meany, she immediately covered her own costume with blood and pretended to be Maya Faye. But that sort of deception would have been easy to see through, which is precisely why Miss Morgan Fay chased us out. What is one supposed to say? This is the real truth behind this murder. That's what you say. Ha. Who is that laughing at a time like this? Oh, you simple-minded fools. I'm sorry. Are you still by chance evolving? What is it this time? Miss Von Karma, surely. Of course it was me. Do you really think someone of Von Karma blood will lose due to something this petty? What in the world? Mr. Pheonix, right? Your argument is flawed in one crucial area. And that is, if this witness is the real murderer, why would she go through all this trouble, huh? Working together with a medium pretending to be one, putting on this whole act? What reason would she have to do such foolish things? Well, yeah, that's right. That's exactly what I was going to say. Oh, and one other thing. Why would Miss Eeny Meeny want to kill Dr. Gray? Was her motive? Yeah, that's exactly what I wanted to say too. Yeah, motive. I don't have a motive. I can't say she has no motive here. I've got to think of a motive now. What's the reason for wanting Dr. Gray dead? The reason we wanted Dr. Gray dead is this. Ha! Just as I thought, you bore me with silly. Just great. Now Ethan sees calling me by my phone. You think I did this to get revenge for my sister's death? Yes. Because through the accident, you suffered a lot of hurt and pain yourself. Don't be stupid. No one has proved that Dr. Gray drugged my sister, right? And you want to say I wanted to take revenge based on nothing? What do you mean by that? Senile, stupid Gramps. I'm going to explain, so please listen, okay? It's been over half a year since I was just discharged from that hospital. If I wanted revenge, then I wouldn't have waited this long. And besides, the guy that thought of the spirit thing was Dog Gray. It was a total coincidence she asked me about it, you know. She's gone back to her airheaded persona. However you see, ouch. Pathetic, Mr. Pheonix, right? You failed to support your own theory. The end. I think we have the answer, Mr. Pheonix, right? What Miss Manny has stated is very true. The revenge plan is overly complicated and she has no motive in the first place. Furthermore, there is no reason for Miss Morgan Fay to cooperate with this plan. You don't even have any truly decisive piece of evidence to demonstrate your point. So many faults, Mr. Pheonix, right? You should really learn your place. Yeah. What happened? I thought I heard her for sure. See, it's just like I told you. I hope you liked your slice of humble pie. Very well, I now conclude the cross-examination of Miss Inimani. Hold it. I guess so. Your Honor, please allow the defense one more minute. Alright. You can't lose here. Have faith in yourself, Phoenix. Mia. Yes, it does sound like a ridiculously messed up plan for murder. But you know, regardless, that girl trained for this crime. Really? Listen, Phoenix. Everything happens for a reason. There are reasons for why she had to kill Dr. Gray. And it is also the reason she had no choice but to kill him in this fashion. Time is up, Mr. Wright. Your final answer, please. If you want to say that you can prove Miss Miney had a motive, then why did she kill the victim in this way? Can you provide the reason? Can I really do this? Well, we have to say yes, probably. So I'm not totally confident here, but I know that I must press on no matter what. That's right, Phoenix. Only you can do this now. I will show and substantiate the fact that Miss Manny had a motive. Haha, too bad. You're too late. My cross-examination has already ended after all. Eek. Interesting. I'll let you have your chance, Mr. Phoenix, right? Oh, what? You're supposed to be on my side. I find calm only cares about the perfect win. As long as you have the will to fight, I will knock you down, Mr. Phoenix, right? And I don't care if you're my witness, so help me. I will throw you out of my way. No way. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. We will continue the cross-examination after we convene. Hey! Well, that's the end of this part, so next time we'll continue with the trial. See you guys then. Goodbye.